Alright guys, as you can see, Lathe Resin sent me all kinds of goodies. So I have a, what is that? It's a resin bubble remover. I'm going to assume it vibrates. I don't think it's a vacuum chamber. It doesn't quite look like a vacuum chamber. They sent me some resin. They sent me a mold for coasters, which is what I thought they were sending me. I didn't realize they were going to send me another mold here, which is a newt, I guess. I guess it's a newt. The guy with the, I don't know if you can see him, the one with all the little, his lungs are on the outside of him. So I think we'll pour that. And they also sent me a mixer. So we'll unbox these, see how they work, and we'll get to mixing some resin and pour the little newt deal there. Alright, so I have everything unboxed. And we have our Lathe Resin's AI technology stuff. So everything is run by itself. It's got its own little brains, I guess. And I didn't hold the power button on long enough. So you can see that'll mix for 4 minutes all on its own. And then this thing down here, whatever I set it at here, I guess it starts at 5 minutes and goes up, but we can take it down to 30 seconds and it'll run at a 30-second interval, and it's pulling a vacuum. So it's a vacuum chamber, which is kind of cool. It's better than the long skinny one I got. And then once it gets down to 0 here, I don't know if you can hear it. Yeah, I know that's still going. We're almost down to 0. We're pulling minus 60 almost. Minus 62. It releases the vacuum. So I'm not sure how much of that I'm gonna put in. I don't know how to stop this either. So let me see. Oh, wow. It's pretty cool. You got a mix direction. We can make it mix backwards. You can see it goes one way and it goes the other way. That's kind of cool. And I think you can speed up the, oh, you can set the time limit on how long it goes. All right, so we're gonna shut that off for right now. I'm gonna get some resin mixed up. Well, I'm gonna get some resin poured, measured out, poured. We'll put it in here, mix that up, add some color to it. I don't know what color we want to do. I'm limited to my colors here. I thought I had a red, but I can't find the red. So I have my Lathe Resin's colors here. We're gonna go with those. And then I also have some chameleon powders that I'm going to use a little paintbrush and paint down in, say, oh, you can see these guys here now. So I'm going to paint down in here with them. I don't know what else I might do. I might do some up in his feet here or there. Just a little bit, maybe a little bit down the top of the tail or the spine, I guess. And we're going to use Magneta. It's the closest I could find to red. I suppose I could pour this guy in pink with the pink mica powder. I think that'd be a more natural color for it. I think. We'll see. We'll figure it out. Anyways, hang tight. Resin. AI device into the resin. And on, right? We're going with AI. And there's an AI button on there. Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna turn it on. I turn the AI on. And there we go. Huh. Yeah, let's bring this up some. Did you guys see that? It changed directions on its own. See all the different swirls in it, so. There you go. Change direction again. That's kind of cool. not that you guys can see what it's set at here. So it says it's still got almost 3 minutes to go. I could bring it up some, I guess. Bring it up midway here and see what happens for mixing. Alright, well that says it's done, so give me a second here. I wonder how long it's going to beep. Alright, so we're going to add some Lathe resin mica powder in pink. Hot pink. Some kind of pink. And we'll make it a little solid. And I think maybe we'll give it a little bit of black also, just to make that a little more vibrant. Or darker, I mean. Alright, so let's zoom in on that and watch how this works. Alright. So while that's mixing, we'll see what we can do with this. I'm just sticking it into the mica powders, and then we're going to dump it all over the place like that. Try to get it down into the not that you can see what I'm doing here. Alright, so alright, there we go. As soon as that's done mixing, we'll put it in the vacuum chamber. Alright, hopefully my cup's not too tall. There we go. And yeah, I don't know how long to go with this, so let's give it 5 minutes. What do you think? Alright, well, it's pulling a vacuum. It's pulling 90. I don't know what that is. Minus 90 in mercury. Is that how that works? 92. It's pulling bubbles, as you can see up there. It's pulling bubbles. I think if my mold fits in here, we'll pour the resin, put the mold in there, and turn it on again and see what happens with the mold. Right, so obviously I sped that up. As you can hear, it's releasing the air. And when it comes down to 0, which it's not at yet, I will remove it. Alright, so there we go. Just like that, down to 0. Alright, so my pink is now more of a purple. That is hot. Alright, so we'll pour it out here. I was going to try to do it in the vacuum chamber so I could turn it back on. I was a little worried about the bubbles coming out. Now this feels like it's went off. It's warm already and shouldn't be, so I'm going with it. It's way too much resin. I didn't know how much I needed. Oopsie. See that? I spilt it. That's okay. I was trying to get it in his feet on this side. And it's not going on this side because my table is crooked. It appears that I only needed half the resin I used. Oopsie. I know, y'all can't see a thing. Alright, so anyways, I think I got it all the way up into the toes on this side. That side's definitely into the toes. My table is a little crooked here, so I never did balance my table first. But so we'll come back and check that tomorrow. I got quite a bit extra in here, so I'm just going to pour that in a cup and leave it be. Alright, it's tomorrow. I know, it only took like, half a second. So anyways, it's my understanding that a little bit of denatured alcohol helps these come out a lot better. So let me see if I can get them somewhat separated here. And we'll see what we can do. Might help a little, eh? Look at that. It does help a little, eh? A little bit up here and maybe. How about that, huh? Alright, so I got a couple, I think they're air bubbles. It looks like a couple air bubbles in it. But they're in the exact same spot, so I don't know. So there's one, yeah, there's one in there and one in there, but no big deal. So here, let me, there we go. Alright, so there we go. That's our little, he's got a smiley face. Look at that. Isn't he cute? Let's take a picture. It's kind of cool. I paint the colors on there, and that's how it turns out. So anyways, there's my Let's Resin goodies for this week. They're AI stuff. I think that there's two different sizes here. I probably should have went with the bigger one to mix in that cup, because I think this one here didn't have enough, make it go around as much as this one probably would have. And I think that's my fault. Vacuum chamber works pretty good. Let's back her out some here. There you go. And then, yeah, so I have product links I will put in the description below if anybody is interested in Let's Resin stuff. And I'm pretty sure you've got dry stuff and wet stuff and different links for different things. But anyways, their AI technology, their mixer, their vacuum chamber. Actually, that's really cool. I like that. I'm not really sold on that. It works. I think I probably should have went with the bigger one right there. The little lizard is kind of cool. At some point, we will make some coasters because I want to do some coasters, and we'll go with that. So I'll put a couple pictures of this guy up at the end. One of these of everything. And then, yeah. So if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you're interested in anything, go down in the description, click some of the links, get on over to Let's Resin. And yeah, that affiliate links anyways. So I am now done with my Let's Resin video. I hope you guys liked it, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.